Hello everyone, Kieran here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. In today's video we're going to be reviewing another set of Loxley darts, and in today's video it's going to be the Loxley Eliminator. As you can see on the screen, it's a knurled, straight barreled ring grip dart with the Loxley logo at the top. You'll see this in the close-up section anyway. They're available in 22 or 24 gram steel tip. Obviously Loxley try and provide a few different weight ranges for a lot of people, so it makes it fair for everybody, which is brilliant. I mean, all the brands really do that. There's only a couple, with exception, that actually only put them out in 1 or 2 weights. But 54mm long, so a wee bit long for some, but we'll get into that in the close-up section as it is. Quite a low level of grip, which is what some people like. But before I start waffling on a wee bit more, let's crack on with the review. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the close-up look to the Loxley Eliminator in 22 gram, also available in 24 gram steel tip, 90% tungsten, and they retail for $44.95. So let's get you a nice close-up look to the grip, etc. As you can see there, we have a knurled selection of ring grip with a grip level to me on a scale of 1 to 5 is 2.5. We have the Loxley logo at the back of the dart. Now I did notice something quite interesting with these. Now this is a standard 26mm point here, which I'd say is that's drilled out at least 20mm, just at a guesstimate. So on a scale of 1 to 5, that's a bit iffy. So I'd say a 3, which makes these actually slightly more weighted towards the middle. So probably a centre weighted dart now. They come with a longer black point, and I'm assuming that's to measure out or balance out the fact that they've been drilled out quite far. I mean, that works out to around about here, I'd guess. So that's quite far in. We have the intermediate white Loxley stems and the Loxley feather flights in blue. As you can see, it's a stunning flight, 100 micron. Now, as I say, with that black longer point, you're going to get better gripping, which is brilliant. Cannot go wrong with that at all. But as you can see, it's an old school looking dart with that knurled ring grip. Even the style of design and the straight barrel they've used, the style of nose, it's something you'd see on an old school knurled dart. So let's pull back up to see the whole dart, and we'll get you the barrel dimensions. So the barrel length from here, where the point meets the barrel, here where the stem meets the barrel, is 54mm. So that's about Peter right length dart, so quite a long dart. Now the width on both weights is 6.5mm, so quite well measured out if you like a longer dart. But for $44.95, this is everything you get in front of you. You get your stems, your darts, your flights, etc. all fully set up, ready to go like so. But that ring grip, as much as people like another grip, they do want the old school aggressive grip. The new school knurl is quite smooth, so it just feels like a standard ring if you ask me. On a scale of 1 to 5, grip level is definitely 2.5. I like the fact that the longer points is in there though. But I've given you all the necessary information on the Loxley, the Eliminator, and 22 gram steel tip. Let's get them over to the board, and we'll see how I got on with them. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the Loxley Eliminator here, the 22 gram steel tip. Let's see how we got on with them. Now I have changed to the L-style setup I've been using recently. Now, as it happens, the grip, nice, comfortable, but not overly aggressively gripped. Now, they do feel ever so slightly film weighted, It could be that a wee bit drilled out at the back, but I'll get into that at the end. As it happens, it's a longer than standard black point that's installed, which isn't a bad thing. I just wish the grip was a wee bit better. Right, I'm warmed up a wee bit. Let's do some checkouts. We'll start off with a 65. Here's his bull. Just pulled it at the last second for that. We'll try another checkout. We'll try a 79. Now, I'm not throwing the greatest at the moment. As you see, I'm having some issues with my grip, some elbow issues. Hopefully we'll get back to as it is, but as it stands just now, I'll just need to deal with my poor throwing. Right, as it happens, the knuckle feels like, I don't want to say this to confuse you, but in the old school darts, say the Robert Fulton darts, the knuckle was very aggressive feeling, and any knuckle that's coming out a lot of the new darts, it's just not the same feeling. So adequate, probably level 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. Now, rear grapplers usually got a bit of a smooth section with the Loxley logo at the front, and there's quite a big nose on it as well, which may not help front grapples, but the majority of the darts grip is there, so it will suit most players. Let's try a treble 20 or 2. We need to try and get something going here. As it stands, not enough grip for me, but they do fly nicely. The longer point is an added bonus, and obviously great, very well priced as well, I have to say. Let's try and get free into the bull's eye, and then we'll get wrapped up. I'm going to try that once more. Oh, I pulled the last dart. 2 great markers in for the bull there. But as it is, ladies and gentlemen, let's go get wrapped up. And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of the Loxley Eliminator darts in 22 gram. They were also available in 24 gram steel tip. Now, 54mm long, so that's kind of snake bite dart territory. So as you can imagine, they're a wee bit longer. The width was 6.5, and that's on both weights, the 22 and 24. So that's actually not too bad in terms of width. What I did notice though with the 22 gram model is they were drilled out at least 20mm, give or take, because I didn't actually quite measure it. I just went with a guesstimate on putting a point in. So they feel more centre rated as a 22 gram model. The 24 gram I didn't actually had a chance to throw yet, but I will get a set of 24 just to compare to see how that is. But that knurled ring grip is only level 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5, which is unfortunate because a lot of people do like the old school feeling knurl where it's quite grippy. For example, on the old school Robert Fulton darts, the grip on them was brilliant. Some of the darts that come out now with knurl just don't have that same feel, which is very unfortunate. But I've gave you all the necessary information you need, price, dimensions, etc. So we'll get into some opinion. The grip on them for me at the back, obviously I was only having a couple of the wee rings, did lack. Front grippers with the nose, if you're gripping right on the nose, again, might lack. But the grip is synonymous. It's pretty much continuous, but is the word that a lot of brands use. But for me, the knurl just wasn't enough. For some people it's going to be quite aggressive. I mean, especially for those of you that like a smooth dart, you're going to feel that, I'd like to think. But again, Loxley have made a fantastic dart. Just about every dart I've thrown from Loxley as of late has been top tier, up there with the best brands on the planet. But I've given you my thoughts, all the information you need. All I would like you to do now is thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like in the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Stay safe out there. And of course, keep on that.